Super Bowl champs, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up a third down. Now it's Jackson. He'll air this one out for Boyd. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Tyler Boyd, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Raiders nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. Under center is a 6'2", 225-pound signal caller, Aaron Rodgers.
I remember watching him in college and seeing a guy that you knew had great potential, but I don't know that anyone knew that we would see how he would blossom as an NFL player who will go down as one of the all-time great quarterbacks. Can make every throw from every angle with terrific mobility, and he knows how to win games, always in contention for a championship.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45.
What you got?
Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Still 2nd down.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. These are his numbers from last week's contest. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
And he's got room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins into the secondary again. And down to the 16-yard line.
Come on, fellas.
Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. He was brought down by Trayvon Mullen. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Ravens bring out the field goal unit here. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Here's A.J. Cole now, standing just outside his own goal line. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10". The scoreboard tells the story for him a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
On play action, Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play there for the Raiders. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. He showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Not a whole lot lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
The kick by Carlson is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The football back over to Baltimore and J.K. Dobbins. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurtled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. From the 31, Jackson. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Let's go! Let's go!
So that challenge, a successful one. Forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He completes it to Boyd. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Again, Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Working with a 2nd and 3. Throwing is Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. On play action, it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there for the Raiders. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw.
Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Back to the running game with Jacobs. Powers through him. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
And now here's a carry heading left. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Rolling to his right. This is caught.
And the Raiders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Raiders. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
It certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be in the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Let's go, baby.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch.
And the Raiders have got him. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
His 2nd touchdown of the night as the Ravens push further out in front.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Raiders 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Las Vegas' offense back out there, ready to go.
They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense? Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Come on, let's go. Over here.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Ravens are going to get the football back.
An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Another run here with Dobbins. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 121 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's going on. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Ravens on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going deep for Brown. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The Ravens send their punter out now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. But he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. To try again after the sack. Rodgers. Flush to his right. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Rodgers going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times. Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And they're going to speed things up here. Rodgers now on 1st down. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. You know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there for the Raiders.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now a play fake. Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Now after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right